Travis Wayne Goodsell. I don't know if many of you knew this or not, but back in 2017, a planet, comet, asteroid named Nibiru suddenly appeared all over social media. I understand it's still around to this day. Just hovering around the Earth, waiting to strike. Also, back in 2017, Russia were doing YouTube videos about finding the sign of the Son of Man in Revelation chapter 12 for the 23rd of September 2017. But they were saying that the Son of Man was the Antichrist. How did they even know that the date was accurate? How did they find out through their Stellarium program? Very strange. Albert Pike is an infamous Scottish Rites Freemason who talks about his connection to the Illuminati. And though he talks of Nazism, it needs to be understood in the German word of the movement that was beginning when he wrote the letter. But in that letter, not only confessing that the Scottish Rite had indeed been infiltrated by the Illuminati, but that they were going to destroy the world, and in the same time destroy religion. The Illuminati was founded on May 1st, 1776. They chose Lucifer because it means light bearer. They also chose Lucifer because he is anti-religion. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? So yes, the inverted pentagram became their symbol because of Isaiah from the Latin Vulgate text. Their intention was to use science to destroy religion and destroy the world. They intended a viral weapon to do this because in the book of Exodus there's the Jewish Messiah, of whom is the type and shadow for the Jewish last days Messiah. Johann Adam Weishaupt was Jewish. And this is why people jump to the conclusion that all Jews are bad because of one. Even Nathaniel Rothschild's. Everybody assumes that all Jews are bad and are bankers because of one. This is what they want, to deceive you, to get you distracted away from their real plans, and to destroy you. Because are you loving people when you're making false accusations? No. Got previous video finished here. Desperately seeking prophecy from LDS prophets. And so this attack was to use psychological manipulation of the brain in connection with real science. With science, astronomers emerged and knew how to calculate the movements of the heavens. And because of that, they then figured out John's signs in the heavens and the dates that were indicated in them. That's how Russia knew. Russia, by the way, has the two eagles of the Scottish Rites as their seal. Way back in 1919, 1912, somewhere back then, when they adopted the seal. That's what the Illuminati do. They infiltrate, rise in popularity, rise in rank, take over, cause destruction. And when they lose, they then spread out to other groups to infiltrate that same method. Thus, they did it with the Scottish Rites here in America. And so with science, they were going to work on a virus. We know this because the Smiths knew this. Doctrine and Covenants, section 45, verse 31. Yes, the Smiths were the York Rites Freemasons who found out about the Scottish Rites being infiltrated. And yes, they infiltrated the Mormon Church and murdered Joseph Smith and established the inverted pentagram on the taken over usurped church. And the manipulation on religion has been such to exaggerate the dogma and downplay and deny the science. Even though there was a time where they tricked religion into thinking that science and religion can work together as one. No, they can't. Because Constantine created a god, created a Greek word for his created God. It does not exist. The word doesn't exist in Greek. It's all made up. God is not real. And yet, that hasn't stopped Christians from believing. And these Illuminati knew this and exploited that to destroy Christianity. Their intention to emerge in the New World Order with the doctrine of Lucifer. So I wonder which church that would be, Mormons. The one that murdered Joseph Smith and usurped his religion. And so, knowing the date of the latter days, when it came time, they flooded social media with it. And so you have Nibiru, which defies the laws of physics, but appeals to the religious mind who knows about wormwood and Revelation. And it'll never happen because it doesn't exist. But 4 years, doing pretty good. Same thing with the second coming. Not a real God. Doesn't exist. But they're doing very well, as that's lasted for millennia. And so, now all they have to do is throw out revelations through astronomy, which others can then see for themselves. See, there it is. There's the sign. It's the Antichrist, not the second coming. Because, in the Christian mind, he already came. So this birth in 2017 can't be him. So it's got to be the Antichrist. But his coming is 2024, April 8th. Which means he's going to be 7 years old. The Antichrist is 7 years old. And we're supposed to believe that he will be such a terror that it will require Jesus to come down and smite him on his flying horse. Do you see the game they're playing with you guys? And all the while, they throw out these other problems. Oh, there's the coronavirus, as they all help spread and escalate it. And now that we have the vaccine, conservative states, including Utah, starting after conference, of course, because we can't do it before conference, because then why are they not allowing us to attend conference in the conference center? They have to wait till after conference. I wonder if Trump's mad about that. Trump, by the way, who was put in the first year by Russia, a foreign government that had conquered America, in the same year when the sign of the Son of Man occurs, of which Nephi is born, the Son of Man is born. Yeah, the Book of Mormon, chapter 1, 1 Nephi. They all knew, and the Smiths knew, and warned us. But they were murdered, their religion usurped, and the Book of Mormon taken on a different tangent for understanding. It's now a history of the indigenous people of whom we can persecute because they're black. And that justified the church in becoming racist, sexist, bigoted, and all other forms of hate, to despise the poor, and proudly display the inverted pentagram, as they now deny it. Oh, that's just a Freemason thing. Yeah, yes it is. So, yeah, they suckered you guys big time. And as a result, Mormons did not listen to Joseph Smith, didn't figure out what the Book of Mormon was telling them, and got fooled into the anti-science of spiritual witness, so that Zion is not built on the earth. No Mormon rescued the Constitution. Democrats aren't even punishing the conservatives who were insurrectionists. They're going to get away with it all. What do you think that's going to do to them? Yeah, it's going to incite them to further acts of insurrection. Oh, wait, they've already done that. Yeah, all the states are changing voter laws. Wow, yeah, justice delayed is indeed justice denied. So, they're just toying with us now, because they know there is none who dares to molest or make afraid.